So, if you could summarize in as many steps as you want or a one concept, what would you say to someone who wants to change but don't necessarily know how to change? Or I know you have mentioned asking questions, which is so powerful. And you can go and repeat that and add something new. Um, but I think there's something more there that to a person that is experiencing what I just described could tip over into believing that they can change and allow themselves to change, permit the change of habits of their life situation, and also not to be overwhelmed with maybe where they want to be, and being able to break down everything into smaller goals.
Speaking to myself, speaking to you listening, speaking to you, Atlas, when we come to interface with that part of ourselves that is experiencing a discontent with the way things are, and there's a desire for change born in that, a desire for something different. The my favorite piece, it's a one-liner that is just gonna drop you. You can't fuck this up. You can't fuck this up. Now, what's the first step? And this happens with various people, various personality types. I'm experienced like you, Atlas, where the vision can be big and overwhelming. And it's easy to get into that space. It's a mental space. And it's beautiful. And what we can do to ground that is essential. One of the most grounding practices I know is to write things down. Writing things down is a process of slowing things down. Our thoughts can go a million miles per hour. We can only write so many words down in a moment. So in order to ground some of this desire to change, write about what's showing up and what is the desire to change. And the reason I led with, I can't fuck this up. To me, I'm very conscious about words and their impact. When I first heard that, I believe I was listening to a book by Byron Katie, who's an amazing teacher, author, healer. And that is exactly what that part of me needed to initiate something different. Because there's an underlying question that we're all running to some degree. We're all practicing this question. What if I fuck this up? What if I do it wrong? What if it's not the right path? Right? So having an awareness that that question can be operating in the background, bring it to your awareness and invite I can't fuck this up into the ring and let them go at it. And then the other aspect of this is, what if it goes right? What if it goes great? And as you're writing this down, pen to paper, what I invite you is, whatever it is it possible to become more clear on what is the beginning of it? What are the first few chapters of it, if it were a story? To talk ourselves into more manageable expectations of ourselves, because this is a journey of a lifetime. So let's get started and talk ourselves into continuing this journey one step at a time. And what if, best case scenario, I invite you to write that down, whatever it is for you. If it's a health journey, a relationship journey, a spiritual journey, career, purpose, work journey, what if it goes best case scenario? Read that out loud once you've written it down and take a deep breath. See how that feels in your body. And then what if I do this week that is in alignment with that feeling? Write that down, specifically what you could do this week, and take a deep breath after you read it out loud. Can it be made into simpler, more actionable tasks? Good. What if I do first step? Write it down, take a deep breath. As you read it out loud, I encourage reading it out loud as well as writing it down. This is the art of talking ourselves into change, because we are in the interior world at odds with all the old structures and identities that have to die for a new version of us to be born. And they will summon their arms and they will go to battle with this version of you that you're calling in through this change. So it becomes essential to talk ourselves into that, because all of that stuff wants to show up. What if it goes wrong? What if I'm a failure? What if I fuck up? You can't fuck up. Get into alignment with this energy, and what's the next step right there? For Atlas, creating this podcast. Here we are. One step after the other, we got here. And this is just the beginning. The proverb, when is the best time to plant a tree? Well, 15 years ago, of course. When's the next best time to plant the tree? Right now.